We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Ryan Barucki is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Striding in, Alan Trammell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Detroit, the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
First things first, here's a throw over. Into the box, Austin Jackson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Runner back safely. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
2 balls and a strike now. Sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. The smoke at first, and they get them both. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Called strike 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ripped down the line. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-2. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-2 home. Hit hard to third. Rory has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jack Morris gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game one of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game two with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Morris has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there.
Standing in now, Devin Travis, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Pillar aboard here at first with nobody out. Ball one, taken just off the inside. The 1-2. A double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1 on to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Ball one.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Joe Carter, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One and one, the count to Joe Carter.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Morris sets. Here's a 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Here's Justin Smoke now. A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strikes.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Fouled off. The set and the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Cobb is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We are still scoreless. Nick Castellanos now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Nick Castellanos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Now here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. The next 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
In now, Miguel Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is a ball below the zone.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Now in the box, Brendan Drury. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Left side. Cabrera is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting in, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Morris gets the sign. First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Two and 0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2-2 now. This is skied into short left center. Jackson is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Josh Harrison stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 17, Grayson Griner.
Into the box now, Grayson Grenier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. A bouncer up the middle, fielded by Galvis, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. Here's the pitch.
Nope,
now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Reese McGuire, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, number 10.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball at his first at bat and didn't miss it.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Trammell grabs it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Devin Travis.
Striding in once again, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in for his second at bat, Sean Green. He drew a walk his first time up. Morris sets. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. McGuire at third with 2 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. 2-1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Two and two. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Jackson makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Austin Jackson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitters on base.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In now, Al Kaline. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in, Ty Cobb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis is there. Flip of his glove for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the 1.
Number 9. Designated hitter, Nick
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. From the stretch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera hit pretty well out toward right center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So coming to the plate, John Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
A ball and a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tigers are out in front 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Joe Carter. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that misses ball 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Standing in, Justin Smoke. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Slider laid off for a ball.
That's ball
2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Rendell Grichuk.
Ready for another chance? Rendell Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Carter at second with 2 down. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The 1-1 fouled away. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it here 2-0. Into the box, Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Harrison.
First pitch on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Travis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Griner.
Now at the plate, Grayson Grenier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Jeez, this looked like a routine cutter that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Into the box now, Alan Trammell. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Jackson.
Ready once again, Austin Jackson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he lays off there 1-0. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Standing in, Al Kaline. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Galvis has it. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0. Left side, but well foul. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Too high. Ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The center fielder, number 11, Kevin.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. McGuire leads off first with one away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with one down. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Now batting second baseman, Kevin.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up Devin Travis. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Here it comes, 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cobb is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 15, Green.
Ready for another shot now, Sean Green. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Morris sets. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes on 0-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he nails him at third. Great throw. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Detroit is out in front, 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ty Cobb. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
Number 0.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as it's on the ground toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. David Phelps will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Cobb over at second. Castellanos at first with no outs. breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Popped straight up. Smoke in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Settling in now, John Hicks. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. And he takes this one high, 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Stepping into the box, Josh Harrison, his past batting line against David Phelps. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Sean Green. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Joe Carter. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Forkball. That's in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jackson has it in his tracks. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Justin.
Stepping in, Justin Smoke. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away. Morris has his target. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Danny Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Danny Barnes.
So digging in now, Grayson Greenier. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Griner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alan Trammell. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Grenier gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Austin Jackson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Drury has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
Next up for Detroit, Al Kaline. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 delivery. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a
Now
big
batting,
RBI right
the
there to
designated
stretch
hitter.
this lead to 3. Takes a lot of
Castellanos.
pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now the 3-0 offering. There's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but
Now
after
batting,
that walk,
third
one
baseman,
swing of the bat could really
Miguel
blow this thing wide open.
Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He'll throw home with it, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Tigers get just the 1. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Tigers lead it 3-0. Stepping in, Rendell Grichuk. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Brandon Drury.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He loses him on ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ready now, Freddie Galvis. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drury, base runner at first with 1 out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reese McGuire. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well, they set up a way, but the forkball stays out there for ball 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now back.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Blaine Hardy is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Into the box, Devin Travis. Swing and a liner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 8th inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 3-1. Bud Norris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now batting, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, John Hicks, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and this manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball down and away. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Pilar. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The catcher, number 17, Grayson Griner.
Digging in and looking for more, Grayson Greenier. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 3.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Alan Trammell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
1 and 2.
A little roller toward the hole. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Detroit is out in front, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Sean Green, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to first. Hicks is right there. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Joe Carter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Carter. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Jackson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Shane Green enters here looking to get
Now
the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 61, Shane Green.
Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoke. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1. Here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Cabrera ranges to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ryan Tepera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. At the plate, Austin Jackson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The left fielder, Austin Jackson.
First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. The 2-2 just hung in there on that one. Set to deal on 2-2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Al Kaline, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Smoke toward the hole. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 0.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ty Cobb. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Joe Jimenez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rendell Grichuk. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Cabrera is there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
So striding in, Brandon Drury. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Drury, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked
Number
like
10.
extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Fastball just inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jackson has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jack Morris earns his first win of the season. Joe Jimenez earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.